Estoy aquí con Paolo, el CTO de Tether y Bitfinex, y bueno, estamos en Lugano, Suiza. Le voy a estar haciendo unas preguntas sobre, varios temas. Paolo, nice to meet you. Thanks for the time. I wanted to ask you a couple questions.
Of course.
First of all, we're here in Lugano. You are doing the Plan B project. What is your end goal for this? I can see some similarities with El Salvador, Bitcoin Beach. Is the end goal to make Bitcoin the local currency, or what's the end goal for you in this project that you're having right now?
So actually the goal here is to first of all spread education. I think that there is a lack of education in the core part of society, right? So people that are living outside our nice crypto industry, but they work on a day to day. They have their day-to-day job. They go to work. They spend money to buy things for their children, for groceries, and so on, right? So they need to be more aware about this technology, this opportunity, and this new kind of way of life, right? So this ability to finally have access to financial freedom. You might not need that, right? Or you might not necessarily understand you might need that right now, but you don't know what the future is reserving for us. So I think starting from the education is the most important thing, and then of course we want to make Lugano as a template for other cities, right? Lugano is trying to have, with Lugano we want to have a scientific approach to merchant adoption, to education, so that throughout the entire city we can show how people can actually pay groceries in Bitcoin and Tether, can go to school, can take the bus, can use all the city services. The city is allowing to pay 100% of the taxes and all the local services with Bitcoin and Tether. So I think that if we approach this in really scientific focused way, we can actually create a showcase for other cities and countries to foster adoption and grow adoption also there.
Okay, so you're trying to document everything and maybe make an example for some other countries to copy this model.
Exactly, you're here, right? So it's I think that having this broad participation from all around the world is also helping us to create this multicultural venture, right? So you want to hear many voices, right? You don't want to. Swiss people need to understand why in Mexico is really important. Cryptocurrencies are really fundamental, right? Otherwise, you remain close in your own bubble. So instead, we want to make this as a broader concept as possible.
Okay, and second question, I wanted to have your opinion about the new proposal of the regulations for the European Union, specifically because I read something about they're trying to focus a lot on stable coins and the fees that they will take for the redemption, for example. What do you expect from the upcoming regulations that we're gonna see probably maybe in the US in the next 6 months, maybe a year?
Yeah, I think that regulations are important because in the end, centralized stablecoin like Tether are using the banking industry, the banking system, right? The banking system is heavily regulated, so you expect companies like us to be a healthy part of that industry as well. So we actually leverage the banking rails to create something that is more efficient, that has a more capillary ability to reach people everywhere in the world, right? So in Mexico, I know that Tether is heavily used as well in Venezuela, in Brazil. So we actually are bringing more strength, more power to the US dollar. At the same time, it's fair that we respect the requirements of the regulators around the world. It's not just the US, it's also Europe with the MiCA license. They are interested to regulate stablecoins. So in the end, we have been living for so many years without clear guidance. And in this moment, it's so good that someone is actually taking the time to evaluate this amazing industry that grew so much in the last 2 years and actually trying to define the rules, because then we don't really want to have another Terra issue. We want to make sure that there is a proper categorization of stable coins so that the random guy doesn't wake up and decide that his new crypto project is a stable coin while it is not.
Nice. And lastly, to leave you alone, Tether just launched a Mexican peso, so I saw it's already in Bitfinex, like working. Do you plan maybe to collaborate with Mexican crypto exchangers or something like this?
Absolutely. So for us, of course, our products should have the wider audience possible. So we plan to start reaching out exchanges in the region to have them supporting Mexican pesos Tether. So we're really excited because then we can improve the offboarding and onboarding procedures and speed for customers. We facilitate the remittances industry, and we can also create our own FX market. It is transparent and extremely liquid.
Amazing, excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.